Hey everybody, welcome to Life with Annie. So I'm getting ready to make an easy supper tonight. It's Monday here, and you know, sometimes you have one of those days that you just say it's just a Monday day. So hold on a minute, y'all. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. That was Matt saying he's left work. He's coming on his way home. So we're gonna do something really simple tonight. I've not tried this before, but I found it in the grocery store over the weekend. So let me grab it real quick. Okay, so I wanted to go over and pick up some of those, is it Rana or Rana noodles? I bought the stuffed raviolis before. I bought the stuffed, what do you call those little curly Q ones? And when we were looking at those little pastas, we saw this. This is an actual meal kit. This is Pappardelle, I think that's how you say it, but I might be wrong, Tuscan style meat sauce. And so that's what it looks like, and it looks pretty good. So I love their stuffed pastas and stuff like that, so I thought I would try it. This is the family size, so let's see what this is all about and how we need to cook this thing. Okay, take this out. Oh, nice. So there are noodles, our Pappardelle or Pappardelle, however you say it, noodles. And I guess this is our sauce here, and then we've got this container. All right, so let me see how we're supposed to cook this. Have y'all ever tried these meal kits? I know I like their pasta, so I wanted to try one. You can do it in the microwave, or you could do it in the stove. Let's see. Okay, shake, if you're doing it, is it stovetop or in the stove? Shake the pouch of sauce well, as some separation might occur. Carefully cut it open and pour the sauce in a large skillet. Add 2/3 cup of water, open pouch of pasta, and lay pasta in the skillet, spreading it gently so it is well separated. Cook on low to medium heat, stirring gently and frequently for 8 minutes. So I think I'm gonna do mine on the stove top. I prefer to do it on the stove top as opposed to the microwave. All right, so let me grab a pan out there, and we'll get this kind of going. See how this turns out. I hope it's gonna be good, y'all. All right, so I'm kind of mixing this up a little bit. And I guess if you're doing it in the microwave, you would do it in this little container that they give you. Okay, so we're gonna try it. And I think I got interrupted by the phone ringing earlier, but you know, when you have one of those Mondays, and you can have a Monday kind of day any day of the week, but when you have a literal Monday on a Monday, I just didn't get a lot accomplished today, but it's not that bad because I got a lot accomplished yesterday. I got a lot because I've got my thing coming up this Friday, my Christmas in July with my family. So I did get a lot done yesterday. So maybe that's why I'm having a Monday. Maybe I just wore myself out because I worked pretty hard. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this open. I'm gonna turn this on fairly low for now because Matt's gonna be a minute getting here. And we're going to pour our sauce. Smells good. Into our pan. I hope y'all can see that. Now it does call for 2/3 of a cup of water. So what I'm going to do, I think, is put my water in this pouch and kind of get some of that extra sauce. Okay. So here's my 2/3 cup of water. Hope I don't make too big of a mess here. Oopsie. Now hold on. You do this over the sink. Come on. Open up, Mr. Pouch. There we go. And I'm just going to kind of shake it around. I want to get all that sauce out. And then we'll pour it in here. All right, so I'm going to let that heat up a little bit before I add in our noodles. And we are going to have some, I thought I would just make some garlic toast with it. So I already have, I took 2 pieces of bread and I just cut it. And I'm going to spread just a little bit of butter and put some garlic salt on there. And grab a knife here. So let me know if y'all have tried. I want to say they had another, maybe 1 or 2 options for this kind of a meal. But I think there was some kind of an Alfredo. But we're going to try this one first, see how we like it. So it's been fairly lazy around here today. I watched, Mama had told me that she had watched the movie Joker over the weekend. I've never watched it because I thought it looked like it was kind of sad and dark. And when she was telling me about it, she said it was kind of sad and dark. So I thought, well, there's nothing really on. And I'm kind of low energy today, so I think I'll pull it up and watch it. So I watched the first Joker. Now that movie had a story. However, it was dark and it was sad. But it was also kind of hard to know what was real and what wasn't real in certain parts of it. So anyway, she had also watched the second one, and she said, I liked the music in the second one, so I thought, okay, I'll pull it up. So I watched the second one this afternoon. I did not like that one at all. I don't know what that one was about. It just didn't have a good storyline, and it was there would be something going on and all of a sudden they'd be singing on a stage, and I'm like, I'm not following this. So I didn't care for it, the second one. So it's got Joaquin Phoenix in it if you like him, which I like him, but all right. So but I can say at least I watched both of them. All right, so we've got our sauce going here. Let me grab a spoon, stir this with, and I'm just gonna kind of let this heat, and then I'll come back and I'll add these noodles in. So yeah, looks pretty good. Smells pretty good. That's what we got. It says 8 minutes in the microwave. So if you want to do it in your microwave, you certainly can. But I like to do it on the stovetop. All right, we'll check back with you when it's time to add those noodles. Okay, y'all, so this is starting to get pretty warm here. So I'm going to go ahead and add our noodles, our Pepperdale. It's starting to bubble, so I'm just going to kind of carefully drop those in. All right, so there we go. There are our noodles. Pappardelle. We're just gonna let this cook for about 8 minutes. I'm gonna turn it down. That was my toaster oven. Tick-tocking away over there. All right, so we'll be back when this is done and we'll plate this up. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and dish this up. I think it'd be easier to do it with the tongs.
Smells delicious.
I know it does smell good. I went outside to take a bag of trash, and I saw a few weeds I needed to pull, so I did that. So I did do something today. I pulled some weeds, took out some trash. All right, so that's going to be my plate, and then I'm going to take my little toast points here. And there it is, new to us. Let me taste it and see how it is. I normally like the pasta part.
I wonder if anybody else has ever had it. I wonder if anybody watching's ever had it.
I asked earlier. It's pretty good, y'all. I mean, it's not homemade spaghetti sauce by any means, but it's not bad for one of those Monday kind of days. And I do have some. We don't have any fresh Parmesan, so I do have some of this Parmesan Romano that Matt can put on his. I don't care for extra cheese on mine. You want me to dish you up a bowl?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Now, Matt usually eats the Miracle noodles, so
I'm having a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a delicacy, but it's
you want me to sprinkle some of this cheese on here?
yeah.
Say when.
Win.
Okay. All right, so there's Matt's plate. All right, everybody, thank you for watching, and this isn't a bad meal, so we're going to enjoy our supper. I hope y'all have a great supper and a great night. Bye.